Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Goomer22 here with another draft video. We're doing a team reveal today. We're getting invited to a new league run by Stout Gaming, Dan. The Pokemon Draft Premier League. Lots of good teams, good faces in this league. We are running with the Boltund Bashers again. So, yeah, it should be interesting. We had a points draft, tiers 1 through 7. Lots of different combinations you could go. You could pick between 10 and 12 Pokemon. I kind of wanted to go with 12 Pokemon off the bat. Just more Pokemon to use, more fun. I don't know. So that was my initial game plan. Since there were so many good teams and whatnot, I figured I spent a bunch of time messaging everybody, trying to get ideas, trying to get insight into what I should draft. And so a bunch of people helped me out for these Pokemon, so I'm going to talk about that in my in this video here. So yeah, I say let's just jump into it. So like right off the bat, the cool thing about this league is Dan told me that it was you had to draft your mascot round 1. So I was like, sweet, that's awesome. I love Boltund. I'll just go with it right off the bat. The other cool thing is I think only me and maybe Sakimoto 24. I think we were the only ones who followed this rule. So like come playoff time, I think everybody else is just gonna get like DQ'd, and we'll get like the top 2 spots. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, we're already secured in top 2, so that's pretty neat. So then going into the draft, Chad or Solanor, with the Sun Warriors, he said that he was going to draft like all of the good Intimidators, and so I figured I should jump on mine. So I grabbed Crocodile. Unfortunately, I don't know if he realized it's a points draft, and you can't just grab every good Pokemon. So he only got Incineroar and Landorus, but yeah, I snagged my Intimidator early, so that was good. During the draft, Otto was basically saying that Primarina, he was telling me that's the best Pokemon, and I was like, well, crap, if it's the best Pokemon, I probably need a good counter to Primarina. So I figured I'd draft like a nice physical grass type. So I grabbed Serena. I feel like maybe that can deal with Primarina, best Pokemon in the format. So I don't know. So then after that, Tay was telling me how good Slowpoke is, and saying that Slowpoke is like super OP. It can just like 1v3 teams and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, well, if Slowpoke's that good, well, that means Slow King must be even better, right? So I was like, no question. So I figured Slow King as a mon just sounds like it's it can do even more work. If Slowpoke can 1v3 teams, surely Slow King can just 1v4 people and just easy weeks, easy claps. After that, Dino was telling me that redirection is like super OP. I think she had plans to grab like every redirector. So I was like, I should probably get mine. So I got Volcarona, Rage Powder. I think she only got 2 in Togepi and Amoonguss. So only 2 redirectors for her. Not great, but I guess it's pretty good. So I got mine though, thankfully. And then KS Knight Rider was sending me some DMs telling me that, like, okay, based on the point system, tier 1s are trash. Don't get any of them. And so I was like, all right, I guess I should probably listen to him. And so I started looking at tier 2 mons I liked. And, I saw Corviknight in there. I was like, Corviknight seems pretty good. If I can't grab a tier 1, which is unfortunate, that kind of stinks. But, hey, there's some nice tier 2s. So, yeah, I might as well grab some of the good ones from there. I think it was about this time in the coach chat where Gumi was talking about how he loves like putting maple syrup in his coffee and stuff like that, which I think is kind of weird, but it just got me thinking. about coffee and tea and stuff, and so I was thinking, hey, like let's go Poltegeist. I don't know. It was just like on the mind. I was up to draft. I have this rule where I got to draft within like a minute, so I was like, all right, let's just when it's my turn, I got to go for it. So I just grabbed Poltegeist. It was on the mind. Then Saki was telling me how OP weather monos are. So I was like, well, I should grab a good weather Pokemon. And I figured Beartic kind of fit that. Beartic has 2 weather abilities, so like, I don't even have to grab multiple Pokemon. I just need one Pokemon. I get 2 weathers out of that. Boom. So I figured that'd be an awesome pick. Then Dan with Stout Gaming, he was messaging me again and saying like, hey, like Pokemon with the ability like Clear Body, White Smoke are like super OP. They can just give you free wins. That's why he got Heat. That's why he said Heatmore is like one of the best Pokemon in the game, which I totally agree with. So I was like, okay, this makes sense. So he grabbed he had Heatmore and Metagross, which I think is like a backup, in case the Heatmore doesn't work out, which it will. So he'll be fine. But yeah, so I was like, okay, well, maybe I should get one of those Pokemon. So I grabbed Tentacruel, which has Clear Body, so that's pretty neat. Hopefully, I can use that. And then really good VGC player Cortex was just grabbing tier 7s like crazy, saying there's like super high value in these tier 7s. I think he grabbed like 4 of them. So I was like, wow, like maybe these tier 7s are really solid. Bottom tier mon. So I was like, okay, I guess we'll grab Bonsly. Bonsly looked like a fun one to try, and if there's so much value in them, like, all right, let's try it out. Earlier in the chat, I was really confused by this because like before the draft even started, Matt Alcina was talking up Guzzlord and talking about how like this thing is basically tier 1, but I guess it got mistiered somehow, and like I don't know if like it was like a typing error on Dan's fault or what, but he put Guzzlord in tier 4. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's like a huge under tiering, according to Matt. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna grab Guzzlord. I mean, if like I wasn't grabbing a quote tier 1, but since I grabbed Guzzlord in tier 4, I basically got a tier 1, so that's kind of cool. So I like that. And then thankfully, like I don't know, I was just trying to figure out how to round out my team. And it was really cool because Izzy Max and Snoot, they both messaged me and they assured me like, hey, if we play you, we're not going to use our Indeedee or our Psychic Terrain, so like don't worry about that. Like you can grab Fake Out, and I was like, okay, that's cool. So I really appreciate them messaging me and letting me know that they wouldn't use their Indeedees against me. So I was like, I'm free to grab Hitmonchan, fighting type, Fake Out. So I was like, that's really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. And that's how my team ended up. I really appreciate all the help everybody gave me in drafting these Pokemon. Should be a fun league, and I'm excited to see how it pans out. I think week 1 is coming up in maybe like 2 weeks here or something like that. So it'll be starting up soon, and be lookout for some of my matches. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Peace.